Hey guys, I've decided to try my very first video. Couple things first. The cat is in the room right now and I'm her cat mom. She's my cat baby, so she ain't going nowhere. So if she decides to get up and hug me, it's gonna happen. So I decided to, for my first video, just kind of go through all of my palettes. First, she's like up above. Oh my, oi. But for the first video, I just decided to go through all my palettes, and first I thought I'd show you like what I kind of keep it in. It's actually like a letter opener, or not a letter opener, like a letter holder from Ross. So it's got all these slots, and it keeps it really nice and upright, and keeps them very organized. So the first ones that I have are all the Naked palettes. My mom was actually nice enough to, seriously, to get them all for me for Christmas. She tried super hard to try and get me the vault, but it just obviously didn't happen. If you know anything about that, I was pretty teed off about that. So the first one is the Naked palette. I think everybody and their mother knows about these, but I have them, so I'm showing them. The Naked 2 palette was really like my first high-end palette that I ever got. It's so versatile, you can do so much with it. I actually have this one that has gone with me like everywhere. Like it's gone to hell in a handbasket, and it's still going strong after like a year and a half. Like I've hit pan on some of them, but some are still going pretty strong. So I've got the old one and I have the new one of the Naked 2. The Naked 3 is okay. I don't know. I don't really like how pink it is, how you can see like the different kind of pink tones through it. It's definitely not as well loved as my others, that's for sure, but I do like it. The one clear on the right of the palette, if you're looking at it, it's called Blackheart. It's super pretty. Like it's a black, and I don't know if you can kind of see, it has like red and almost gold flecks of glitter. I love it. Obsessed with that one. I also have the Naked Smoky palette. It's okay. Also not super obsessed with this one, but it has some super pretty shades. I don't know. It's okay. I feel like when you look at it, it's almost kind of like a rainbow, a little bit abstract, but I feel like it's there. My favorite one is definitely this Whiskey. It's so pigmented. It's seriously like the prettiest brown color ever. Let me see. Can kind of see that. I love it. That's probably my favorite shade from that. I really don't use that one too often. I probably could use it more than I should, since I really do use dark eyeshadows a lot, but I don't know. It's just not my favorite. And then these two are actually some of my most recent. They're from the Balm. I went to Kohl's the other day. I had no idea that they had the Balm. Like, I had seen it from other YouTubers. I've seen them review it. I've seen them use it, and I loved it. And I had, like, of course, looked on Ulta and Sephora. Did not see it anywhere. So I was super stoked when I went into Kohl's and I saw these. And the Kohl's Cashworks on it, in case anybody's wondering. First one that I saw was the Nude Dude palette. I've seen this used before, and I just thought it was like the neatest thing ever. Like, you open it up, packaging isn't really that great. I wish it was something more sturdier, like the Urban Decay or Too Faced or something like that. It's just kind of, I don't know, it feels almost like cardboard. It's okay. But then you open it up, and it's all of these males in there, and it has 2 shades per guy. And they are great. I love it. And it's got a nice mirror up there, so you can all see my bathroom. And this is from the Balm Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure they have a website, but I've never been on it. This Friendly is what it's called. It doesn't really show up on here, but it's like a purpley brown, and it's super pretty. I love this palette. Like, I think it's pretty comparable in shades to the Naked like 1 or 2 palettes, but they're just so pretty. I just need another one, if we're being honest. And this one, I about peed myself when I saw it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It was also from the Balm. I also got it at Kohl's. It's called Balm Jovi, like Bon Jovi, but Balm Jovi. And it's the Rockstar Face Palette. So you get it in the yellow sleeve. It comes out of that. And then you open it up this way, and this way. It's got a mirror up here, and then down here it lists all of the shades, and then there's two kind of lipstick-like things here, and then there is a luminizer and a blush. And then what really sold me on this is the names of some of these. Like this one's called Metal-Ica, so like Metallica, and then Iron Maid-In, Led Zeppelin, Alice Cooper down here, Blink 1982, The Stroke, just different names like that. But what really sold me when I saw it in the store was this color Led Zeppelin. I'm actually wearing it today, you can't really tell. But it's like an olive green color with flecks of like a kind of like bronze and like gold, and it's so pretty. Like so pretty. I was in the store swatching, I think, every single one of these colors, and I went up to check out, and the lady looked at me like I was crazy because my whole hand was covered from swatches, and she's just kind of like, yeah, I know, it's an issue. But I needed it. I had literally, like, the day before ordered a couple palettes, but then I saw this and I was like, gotta get this one too. So this is the Led Zeppelin. You can't really appreciate it because my camera is shit. And then this is the Alice Cooper. It's like a really pretty, like, mauve color, almost burgundy, but it has flecks of glitter in it too. So it's super gorgeous. I love it. I've worn it before with the Stroke to make kind of like a smoky eye, and it was really pretty. It came out looking really different from like a regular smoky eye. Okay, moving on. I also have the Revealed palette, the smoky. It's okay. I'm not super impressed with this. It's really pigmented on some, but there is a lot of fallout. As you can see, I've really only used like this one, and this one. It's definitely not my favorite, but it came with my BoxyCharm box last month? No, the month before. It was the January box. That was actually the first one that I had gotten, and that's the reason why I had gotten the subscription to the BoxyCharm, was because a lady at work told me that I would get a full palette with it, and that pretty much sold me. So that's why I got that one. And then I also have the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani. I love this. What sold me, I literally never, like, ever wear blues, but the Danger, this blue right here, is what really, like, immediately sold me. But I've grown to love this punk. It looks pretty if you do, like, a nude eye, and then if you just go back in the crease and add the punk to it, it looks awesome. Also love Sirius, this kind of gray right here. Love that one too. Actually, I just really love this whole palette, except for this pink. The pink I'm not really feeling. But everything else, though, I'm in love with it. It's probably one of my favorites, and I wouldn't be surprised if I end up buying another one of this exact same palette. It is what it is. I also have the blush palette. I, for some reason, bought the blush palette before the eyeshadow palette, thinking that I was done buying eyeshadow palettes, but that's a joke, if I ever heard one. It's pretty well used. I wasn't completely in love with it at first, but now that I've used it more, I really do like it. Some of the other shade, like the more brown shades on here, they say that it's supposed to be more of like a contour, but I just brushed it on like very lightly, and I think it's a really pretty highlighter. That's what I've used it for. There's like two matte ones down here, and this one, I don't know. I'm like kind of half and half on it. These two I'm really, liking to use as like a highlighter. But I think I'm getting more used to it, and I'm really liking it the more that I'm using it. I also have the Shade and Light palette. I definitely have mixed feelings on this. When I first got it, I really liked it, and I had used it a couple times, and I was like, ooh girl, like, it was on point. And then the more that I used it, the more that I was like looking up myself with it, I didn't really care for it. They raved about it online, saying that it's for cool and warm skin tones, but I really don't agree with that. I think most of them look way too dark, way too warm on me when I use it. So I'm really only using right now this middle shade to go on top of my concealer, just to kind of press it in and set it. But it's been kind of a disappointment. I really haven't used it, like, at all. The next palette, also by Kat Von D, but I like this one a lot more. There's a glare. It's the Interstellar palette. I saw it on Instagram and I fell in love with it. Like, the swatches of it were so pretty. It has such a wide range. It's like mauves and taupes and purples and like an icy blue color, and it has like the blackest black. She has the most pigmented colors. There is a lot of times a lot of fallout with it, but her pigmentation I don't think can be beat. Sorry for this moving in the background. It's the cat. It's the cat. Did you hear? But I'm also really in love with this purple. I've done a couple times like kind of a nude smoky eye and then done purple along the bottom and then just kind of like the lighter purple right next to it in the inner corner, and it's very pretty. I've gotten a lot of compliments on that because I have like hazel eyes, so it brings it out. I don't know. It looks good. I like it. This is my new baby. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. It took me quite a while to get this because I wasn't sure if I wanted it at first. And I don't know why I wasn't sure, but it's definitely turned into probably like my most favorite palette that I've ever had. When I finally decided that I did really want it, I had a lot of issues trying to find it online. Like I had looked on Sephora and Ulta and Too Faced, and they were sold out like every time I looked for it. But I had gotten a 20% off coupon in my email, so I just decided to look and browse, and it was there. And this has definitely been, like, one of my favorites. Like, they're all in the shape of the hearts. I don't know why. Like, I said I don't like pinks earlier, but I was in love with this pink shade. I will literally never use it. I will just look at it, but I just loved how vibrant it was. Like, I'll seriously never touch it in my life. But I really liked this. A lot of YouTubers have been doing this. Like, I believe Jeffree Star just did one where he had used it. And Graveyard Girl has also done. I believe she used it for the Valentine's Day Get Ready With Me. I love the almond truffle up here. It's like a taupey color, but it's very pretty. And the dark truffle is also kind of like a shimmer, kind of a little bit. But it's like a nice dark brown. No idea how to say this. Cafe au lait? Light? I don't know, something. Satin Sheets is also the bomb. And malted and the molasses chip. Like, literally every single color that and Bordeaux. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, every single color that I have used on this, I've been in love with. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I get online and order another one. I really love it. I love the packaging. I love everything about it. The same time that I ordered the Chocolate Bonbons palette, I also ordered the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. How did I forget to mention that they smell amazing? Like, I'm sure you've heard it from everybody, but until you actually smell it, it's so decadent. Like, it smells just like chocolate, but, I don't know, like, better? But, I don't know. Like, when I'm getting ready and I have it, like, right by my face and I'm putting on the eyeshadow, I just start smelling it. It's just, I don't know. It's great. I love it. I love everything about that palette. The Peanut Butter and Jelly, on the other hand, definitely not my favorite. I feel like there's a lot of hype about it. I feel like it almost smells more like chocolate than peanut butter. I had Kyle smell it, see what he kind of thought about it. He swears that the peanut butter eyeshadow clear up here smells just like peanut butter, and the jelly one smells just like jelly. I don't know. I don't see it. But I really do like this palette. It's just a little too orangey for me. Like, I get it's peanut butter and jelly, but I thought it was going to be more of like a rich brown color. Like this, the Nuts About You color and the actual peanut butter color and the peanut brittle. Like, they look more, I don't know, reddy orange than anything. And I don't know, maybe it's just not a good color for me, but I just don't really care for it. I do love the peanut butter cup up in the upper right-hand corner in the Jammin' color. Those are great. And the Spread the Love and the bananas. I don't know, it's pretty much just the ones about, like, the peanuts, the peanut butter, peanut brittle, Nuts About You. I just don't really care for those. They're just very orange. I don't know. But they are very pigmented. They do smell good. I don't think they smell like peanut butter and jelly, but they do smell good. This palette, ugh, I love it. I was watching another YouTuber's haul, and I saw this, and I was like, oh my god, like, I have to have this. This is the neatest thing ever. I obviously like kind of weird stuff, as evidenced by my shower curtain. That's also kind of like Ouija board themed, so when I saw this, I had to have it. And when it came in, it was even more cool than I could, like, ever imagine. It came in this black and, I believe it was black and white striped box, and it had this, like, gorgeous confetti. I don't know why I didn't save it. I don't know what I would have done with it, but it was so pretty. It was multicolored, and it was just kind of scattered in the bottom of the box. And then I had also ordered one of the lipstick bullets, so I got that in this palette. I didn't really care for the fact that when it comes in, it's not wrapped in anything. It's just as is, like it comes like this, just nothing wrapped and no box or anything, well, besides the shipping box. I didn't really care for that. I'm surprised it didn't come damaged, honestly, because my post lady is an idiot and she does whatever she wants to do. She leaves packages out in the rain. I got this really nice coat for my mom for Christmas. She decided to stuff it in our mailbox instead of putting it on her front porch. But that's a different story. She doesn't understand that I spend a lot of money on my makeup and I want my packages safe and sound. It's whatever, though. But when you open it, it's a bat mirror, which I think is, like, the coolest thing ever. There's, like, moon phases. There's, like, little skeletons kissing down here with a heart. There's a wolf. And then it's got this pretty purpley pink leopard print. And, like, I don't know, some sort of hand. It looks like a little bug right here. And then another Ouija board. And I love these colors. You can't beat them. I was a little skeptical at first because I'd never ever heard of them. This is from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs, by the way. It says it right here. You can Google it, and their website's right there. Because I was a little skeptical because they didn't have a lot of selection. I had never heard from them. They were a smaller makeup brand, and I had never really ordered from, like, a smaller brand before. But I'm very impressed. The colors are very pigmented. I've only used this once, maybe twice, but I had worn it to school and I did get a lot of compliments on it. It's very pretty. I'm very impressed with it. I love this color here, and then the one over here, I believe, I don't know if it says the names on it. It does. Oh, great. Okay. This one's Ghoul Light, and then Myth, Spook, Reincarnation, and Ghoul Light. They're awesome colors. Just, I don't know. I love everything about it. I don't know. They also have a contour palette on their website, and it is truly, like, truly. I know Kat Von D, like, they say that hers is for cool and light skin tones, but the one for Lunatic Cosmetics Lab, I've seen a lot of reviews on it. I've seen a lot of pictures, a lot of videos on YouTube, and it is definitely, you could say, for cool and light skin tones. There's a lot of grays in there, which I've never seen in any other contour palette, so I think that's, like, the coolest thing ever. It has a row of browns, and it also has a row of, like, kind of rosy colors, and it's gorgeous. I need to order it, but I'm waiting until the end of the month because I've heard that they have a 25% off or 30% off coupon. So I'm just waiting out for that because it is a little pricier at $75, but it is a huge palette. Like, and I think you could really use it for anything. Like eyeshadows, the roses you could use for blushes, use it for contouring again. It's a very versatile palette, and I just need to invest in it. And then my last one, throwing it back a little old school here. Sorry, you can hear my cat running in and out. This is the Kat Von D True Love palette. Like, I think this thing is older than dirt. I used this, like, all through high school. Like, I think my freshman year of high school, I used this every day, and I alternated between making a purple smoky eye and, like, it almost kind of comes out like a reddish-brown smoky eye. I don't know. I love it. Once again, she has the black that's super pigmented. This one is, like, a really neat shade. It's almost like a cream. Like, it doesn't feel, it's, like, it's seriously so old, so it's not even, like, coming off at this point. Oh, I'm making a little bit of headway here. Not much, though. But well, when it was in its prime, you would literally just run your finger across it to swatch it, and it was like a cream, and it was super glittery, super pigmented. It was gorgeous. I need to see if I can like scrape off this top layer of hard crustiness and see if I can get to what's below. I haven't used this in forever. I don't know why. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh wow, I miss this thing. Like, I have not used this in like forever and a day. I think this shade is called Benji. Benji? I don't know. The one that I'm talking about right now. I don't think they do this anymore. I think I had seen on her website the other day that they were maybe selling like an old school bundle, and I think this may or may not have been included. It might be still on the website, katvondbeauty.com. But that, if it's still available, or if you like find it on eBay or Depop, I would definitely pick it up. This white is also like the neatest thing ever. I'm just like remembering all these neat things about this palette. This white, I don't know if it's because it's so close to the purple or if there's actually purple in it or what, but I feel like when you swatch it and when you put it on your eye, it almost has like a purpley tint to it. So it's like, it's like a stark white, but then it just has like a hint of purple, and it's very pretty. It goes great with these 4 other shades. I don't know. I love it. I'll probably use it tomorrow because I just now remembered. Molly, I swear to God, girl. Oh, this cat made it almost all the way through without going batshit, and then here we are. So that's it. That's all of my palettes that I have right now. Dude, stop! Oh my God. I have one more coming in that I have right now. I actually managed to get the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, so I'm just waiting for that to come in. I am checking my email like religiously to see if it has shipped yet. When I do get that in, I more than likely will do a review on it because I am super stoked for it. I've been looking for it for, like, not looking for it, it just came out, but looking forward to it for months now. Like, ever since I first caught wind of it, I have needed it, I have wanted it, that's all I've thought about. It was a pain in the ass to try and get it, so it better be, like, the best palette on earth, which I'm pretty sure it will be, but my hopes are very high for this palette. So when I get that in, I'll go ahead and do a review for that. And that's about it for this one. Thanks for watching.